Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing really well. It's absolutely freezing where I am, so I can't even take my coat off yet. I'm that cold. So let's get into your reading today and see what we have for you. Let me see. What do we have today? Chaos, storm spirit. I think we've just had a storm, but you may be going through an internal storm. There could be a storm going on right now within you, or you're just in the calm before. So it probably feels like on this very cold day, or wherever you are, it might be a hot day, I'm not sure. But there's something about you could be right in the calmness just before this storm begins to kick off. Now, what is this storm all about? I thought I forgot my runes then. I never go anywhere without them. Let's see. What do we have? Okay, so this is a storm that's related to something that's important to you. So, for instance, this storm may be coming because you're being asked to make some kind of sacrifice in your life to align with what is right for you and for your highest good. So that could mean that you're being asked to let go of a job, or a person, or a place in order for your success to come in. So it's going to be a difficult decision, I feel. That's what this chaos is kind of bringing is, I feel like you're coming to some kind of crescendo here where you're going to need to make a choice. Now, this past year has been working up to this moment. I feel like you've been going through some cycles this past year that have brought you to this point of needing to make this choice of this kind of coming in. And it's almost like the fear is of like, but once you've made that choice, that's it then. You can't go back. And I feel like that's why right now you're probably just kind of setting up boundaries around everything and you're just trying to muddle through. And that's why you're in this kind of like calm void, if you like. It just feels like you're in some kind of space right now where nothing's really moving, nothing's really changing, but you know you can feel that it's imminent, you know, that change is imminent. So let's get the cards and see, what is this imminent change? So what do you need to sacrifice is the first question. Sorry, my fingers are so cold, I can't actually feel the cards. Where are we? Keep getting the Lovers, and the Storm Chaos card is 42, which together would make 6 on there. So there's this energy of definitely you're in a space of knowing that you need to make some kind of choice here. But where is the sacrifice? Oh, for God's sake. I'm annoying myself today. The Empress. Oh, and she came out with the Emperor right underneath there as well. Standard. So this is an energy, that's a little bit, this is about bringing things into balance. And for you, especially, it's about you recognizing your needs and putting yourself in a place of desire, putting yourself in a place of receive. So if you're feminine here, you're actually starting to recognize your feminine qualities. And maybe you have been heavily in your masculine for a lot of your life. You've had to sort of take control of many things, whereas now you feel like you're being put in this energy of you can sit back and receive. But for some of you that might be difficult to actually do because you're not used to doing that. So that's the sacrifice, is like not trying to control everything and allowing it to happen. I've got the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles on there. Now, your gift in this situation, what's going to help you through this change, is your ability to keep getting back up, your ability to be resilient, your ability to keep working on things. You never give up, you never stop. And that's a quality, and it's something that's going to serve you well in this next part. For some of you, I can see you going on some kind of hike or trip. It looks like mountains, or something that's very like a retreat kind of thing. And that's almost like part of this calm before the storm. It's almost like that's going to happen before this storm hits. It's like you're going to be doing nice things, perhaps with family, friends, or even on your own. when this kind of comes in. So what do you need to know? So we've got the Ace of Wands on there. So for some of you, you're a little bit unsure about how this is going to work. It's like you can feel it coming, you know it's coming, almost like you feel that there is going to be some kind of kick-off happen or conversation. It just feels like there's some kind of bubble going to be burst, like there's something, maybe it's information that's going to come out. We've got the Ace of Swords on the bottom there. And I feel like you don't really want this to come out. Or you fear when it does come out, you're going to have to make this sacrifice. For some of you, I do feel like it could be that it's something that your intuition is telling you already know. And you know that you have been guided to set boundaries and to, you know, it's to basically put yourself first. But again, like I'm struggling over my words here. I feel like you're struggling over your words to actually say what you need to say. But just know that how this is going to go and the choice that you make, the decisions that you make, the sacrifice that you make is actually aligned with something that will bring balance and justice. So, you know, you're going to feel better for this truth being there. And, you know, it's going to bring fortunate conclusions into your life at this time. Now, for some of you, I feel like this could be, it might not be, basically, I feel like it's going to be over a couple of months that this chaos is going to ensue. So like between February and April, there's going to be this back and forth kind of energy, you having to protect your energy, you kind of needing to stay in this Empress energy of like, you know I'm in the middle of this storm and I've made my decision, I've made my choice. People are going to kick off around you or they're not going to like what you've had to decide, but it is for your greater good, and it could be for the greater good of people who are dependent on you as well. That's what I wanted to see. So with the Ace of Coins coming in there, if you can be fully secure in your choices, in your decision here, in what you need to sacrifice, it's going to come into fruition as very fortunate, especially in the material world for you, okay? There is some kind of gift coming in here. I keep feeling that, I keep getting that message come through. That once you make this sacrifice, you wouldn't even realise this could happen, but it's going to. It is going to happen. And we have on the bottom there the Four of Wands. So there's something to celebrate here around April time for you within this particular situation. You need to know that it's going to go on a little while, and what you need to do is just stay in this energy of holding your boundary, holding boundaries here. You've already worked through your own growth, your cycles, but you now need to honour what you're saying to yourself and bring it out. You know, let people know, this is what I need, this is how I need things to be. It may be difficult for people to take, but that's not your problem, okay? But I do feel that you do have something coming in that could be around an apology. So somebody may be wanting to apologise to you for their behaviour or for how they've treated you or for how they've been. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of communication coming in on that, which is only going to help you to feel like, okay, maybe I am making the right decision. I feel like that's your confirmation that you've made the right choice during this chaos, because you're going to suddenly understand, actually, people respect me more for standing up for myself and making the sacrifices that I've made. Let's get you one last card on this. Swallows may be significant to you as well. I think swallows, are they starting to come back in the next couple of months? Ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So like I say, this is going to be a slow process. It's going to take time, but there's something about it that is bringing you more stability. So for some of you, it could be to do with your work, where you may have to let go of a certain project that isn't bringing the money in. And that's going to be difficult because it feels like you're letting people down. But actually, it's going to be bringing more in for you, and people are going to respect you more for your choices, for your decision. Now, if this resonates with you and you would like a personalised reading, please do get in touch. My details are down there. Drop me a DM and we can do a personalised reading on this. It's a very interesting reading, this one feels. So yeah, have a blessed day.